So no time to waste. Now back over to Turkey as our next act is getting ready. Ladies and gents, the Virtual Turkish Stars.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are glad to have you today in VFAT 2020. I will be the voice of our show today. For 40 minutes, we will enjoy tight formation and magnificent maneuvers performed by 795 aircrafts and best Turkish virtual pilots. Today, what you're going to see is actual combat maneuvers done by Turkish Air Force and replicated for you by Turkish Stars. And now they are doing lots of checks on the runway. All indicators checked, altimeter set, and takeoff clearance has been approved by Anapa Tower. Throttles are forward, afterburners lit. There they go, and 3-1-3 sequence. Seven supersonic aircraft are now airborne and enter to the awesome world of virtual aviation. Before we start, thanks to the Virtual Airshow team for all their efforts to bring VFAT to life. It is such a pleasure to be with you guys today on the biggest Virtual Airshow event. I would like to introduce you with our team members. Today, we have number one, who is Oz. He says, to be able to fly as a leader, you need to have a lot of experience, skill, and leadership. He led 3 teams as a leader earlier. Now he is proud of being a leader of his hometown team. Number 2 is Zodiac. He's an ex-sim racer. I guess he thought cars are too slow and low for him. Also, he is interested in simulation hardware. He produces his and his team's stick extension and desk mount equipment at home. Number 3 is Gigi. He has been interested in flying in virtual skies since he was 12. He is also into civil aviation, used to fly an X-plane, and experience various simulators. Number 4 is Wolf. He is the most disciplined pilot in this team can ever see. Has a lot of airsoft background. Also, a little fact, his real name is Wolf. Number 5 is Verstad. He is the youngest pilot in our team. He is extremely talented even though he is 16. After his long reserve pilot background for the team, he now flies solo number 5. Number 6 is Green. He flies solo leader for the team. He is an armed security guard in real life as well. Number 7 is Deadlock. He has been in the virtual aviation world for long years. He is a Boeing 737 captain pilot in real life and has more than 9,000 737 flight hours on his belt. Team also says that Deadlock can fly anything that has 2 wings on it. Lastly, myself, my nickname is Unsafe05, and I am also a Boeing 737 pilot. I have more than 2,500 flight hours in 737. After the smoke controls, as you can see on your left in the distance, Mighty Stars have checked their smoke system for the last time. In fact, wing tip tanks contain red and white smokes in our aircraft. Now, after introducing the team to you, let us begin the show and get ready for an exciting display. Before we start this show, we'd like to say that we had an unfortunate event because of COVID-19. This show is broadcasting. It's not flying live today, unfortunately. And it's a replay. When you look to your left, you can see the honorable symbols of Turkish aviation performing an A-pass. Here is the Turkish flag. Say welcome to Turkish Stars. What a way to start it is such a joy to see 7 planes saluting the audience. And as the show starts, they swap the Delta formation, turning to the left in order to have another pass. Smokes on! Coming from right to show us beautiful F5s. Another smokes on, coming from your right side to show us the beautiful NF5s. And get your cameras ready. Handsome pilots back in Europe. Now you will see the dedication and skills of the pilots. Changing formation in right-hand turn with 2Gs, switching to rocket formation now. Next one is the arrow formation, switching now. After the arrow, you will see them switch into plane formation, just like the name of the formation. This one resembles Delta Wing aircraft. And lastly, in order to perform Scorpion Pass, they are switching to Scorpion formation. Get your cameras ready from our right. Painting the virtual skies in Turkish flag colors. After the formation changes, our star will turn left to perform one of the extremely complicated maneuvers today, the 7-ship barrel roll. Time we wait for the barrel roll, I would like to give you some information about our aircraft, the NF-5s, which have been used in the Turkish Air Force since 1987. Were selected as the most suitable aircraft for aerobatics. When the world aviation literature is reviewed, it is seen that the design of the F-5 aircraft is defined as the most suitable aircraft designed for the supersonic jet flights. These aircraft have been modified in 1993 by Eskişehir First Air Supply and Maintenance Center Command. Countermeasures dispenser units and cannon barrels were removed, and bigger cockpit mirrors taken from the F-4 Phantoms were installed. And now you can see the smokes from our left side. Stars are pitching up for the barrel roll. 7 planes, 7 pilot rolling like one plane. Combination of harmony and skill in virtual skies. Maneuver complete. Now, our solo number 7 is banking left to separate himself from the main package. As number 7 is preparing to perform his solo maneuver, main package will show you their aircraft at a unique angle. They're approaching for dedication pass. You can see pilots inside the cockpit. From your right, our main package and solo 5 and 6 are coming for a pass. In order to perform their solo maneuvers, number 5 and 6 are separating themselves from the main package now. And number 7 is coming from our right. He will perform the slow roll pass. This maneuver requires fantastic skill and precision, rolling the plane in one axis as slow as possible in a supersonic aircraft. And pulling right up, feeling 7 Gs in his body. After the wonderful pass made by number 7 at R12, number 5 and 6 coming for the banana pass. One flying normal, other flying inverted while preserving the close formation. What a great harmony. Now it's time for our main package, approaching from your left into the loop-the-loop. Climbing up high while losing a lot of airspeed, a 4-ship loop. Are you ready for the ball burst? Just like a blooming into the sky. Maneuver ready now. Watch out, guys, because our solo is coming from your left. Smocks on. Number 7 will perform the 8-point roll. Look how rapid and precise will be that roll. One, 2, and 3, and 4. Awesome move. From our right, solo leader number 6 going inverted and pitching up for the maneuver. They have started their roll, and if you look closely, you can realize one of them is inverted and the other is not. Now, that is some skills there. Solo leader rolls back into normal flight and finishes the maneuver. Don't go anywhere, guys, because main package approaching from your right hand side and will perform one of the signature maneuvers of Turkish Stars. Snail, ready now. Look at those smoke trails, it is a masterpiece. Number 7 is coming from your right to perform the Cuban 8. Passing hot and low. And now he's pulling hard on the stick. His body is facing up to 7 Gs for that pull. And for the second time, he started his descent really low flying again, and this will be the Cuban 8. Ice cold, no mistakes. Pilots number 5 and 6 will now begin their maneuver from your left. This one is called line abreast loop. They will fly parallel to each other and use their 3-dimensional perception to keep their distance constant. Despite all the variable indications like airspeed and altitude, they never break their distance. This can only be achieved with hard working and discipline. Crossover, ready now. planes in trail formation, flying stacked over each other, coming from our left to perform trail to diamond maneuver. As they pull up and perform a barrel roll, they will change into diamond formation at the same time. And here they are, the Turkish Stars. Right after the main package, our solo pilots coming from our right to perform one of the best looking maneuvers of all, the corkscrew. Number 6 is inverted, number 5 is in formation, and crazy number 7 performing the rolls. What a beautiful move. Don't go anywhere, guys. Main package flying directly towards us, right up front. Monarchs on. We see the Turkish flags now. They will separate themselves from each other in order to perform the 4-ship crossover. Number 2 and 4 to the left, and number 1 and 3 to the right. They are trying to fly away at the same rate, because if they lose the symmetry for just a second, maneuver will be hundreds of meters away from the center point. That is why this maneuver needs harmony and skill at the highest level. At 1,500 kilometers per hour of relative speed, this needs dedication. Are you ready for some adrenaline? 4 planes flying directly into each other. Relative speed between them is approximately 1,500 kilometers per hour. And now, maneuver, ready. Now, what a dangerous move. Now, you will see number 5, 6, and 7 approaching directly in front of us. Our number 7 is flying in the middle, number 5 in the right, number 6 in the left. 3 planes flying parallel into each other for the crossover bridge. As you can see, number 7 pulling up the 5Gs, feeling the blood pressure in his body. Inverter's plane is battling against a negative G-force. And he's inverted, but look how easy he controls his aircraft, like flying in normal formation. Climbing and inverted, feeling the G's around -3, and all the blood in his body rushes to his head. After the inverted climb, he turns rapidly downwards to perform the slice. Dost düşman görsün bunu. Bir jet teyyaresi böyle uçurulur. Now, number 5 and 6 are pulling their noses up around 70 degrees pitch angle right in front of us. They will climb approximately 6,000 feet above ground level. They will separate themselves for the heart. This special one goes to all of you lovely viewers watching the stream right now. Also to the Virtual Airshow crew for organizing this beautiful event. Many thanks to FTV crew, especially Wine, who helped us to develop our aircraft. And most importantly, this heart is from Turkey and our brothers Azerbaijan to all other nations around the globe. Can we get some love in the chat section? Show us your love in the chat. And just like again, they will cross with each other. And crossover ready now! After some romance, the main package decided to give us a maneuver which is packed with adrenaline, flying in box formation and leaving a small gap just enough for number 7. Ready for some goosebumps? And number 7 sneaking behind us. Wow, that was close. The sound that you're hearing is freedom. After this maneuver, look how beautiful they look with the gear extended. It produces more drag, making hard to control the aircraft. Even though gear produces drag, they maintain the speed and altitude within limits of the aircraft gear speed. next maneuver, we will see an aircraft flying inverted, which is an unusual state. Flying at low altitude is risky. Flying at low altitude and low airspeed is riskier, but this time you will see a supersonic aircraft at low speeds, low altitude, and flying inverted with gears down. Controlling the aircraft in this situation is harder than you think. Number 6 from our left side is performing a crazy stunt. Despite the aerodynamic effect of the gear, he decided to go inverted. That is hard to control, especially at this altitude. After this skillful pass, you will see number 7 from our right. Here is mighty number 7 from your right. He is coming to salute you with his head. If you look closely, you can see his head moving left and right to salute our lovely viewers. What an incredible move by number 7. And finally, unfortunately, our pilots are going to do a palm burst as a final salute. Thank you so much for watching us today at VFAT 2020. We say good luck to all other teams performing today in this incredible show. Don't forget to check our website at www.virtualturkishstars.org to see more details about us. Hope to see you again at our next show. This was the Virtual Turkish Stars, sanal Türk yıldızları. Future is in the skies, istikbal göklerdedir. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Virtual Turkish Stars, such a wonderful display to see from Turkey. So if everyone in the chat, if you have anything to ask me or Kiwi, feel free to send your questions through to us. We'll get to answer them after the next show, because we always love to see what you're watching or how you're watching this on, maybe TV, on your setup, in your own pit at home. You can always send that to us. You can throw that on Discord or post it on Facebook with the hashtag VFAT2020. And now we are currently 6 shows down with 15 more to go. We will be heading back over to Russia for our next display.